Yeah, start streaming. Oh, balls, I accidentally forgot YouTube. That is a mistake. Sure hope it's going live. It is live! I just forgot to change the name. Save. We in this. Let's go. You go there. You go here. It's like the worst thing. I can just pop out chat. Can I close this or will the stream end? I wonder. If I close this, will the stream end? That would be really silly. The stream's not ended! Let's go. Wait, now I gotta test if it's working. Hold on. Wait, I can hear myself twice. That's a little goofy. Oh no! The audio output volume is based on the volume of my output? Oh, balls. Okay, we have to fix this. This is a problem. I don't know if this fixes it, but that... Oh, now it's doubled. Oh, now I hear myself twice. Oh, okay. Now I only hear myself once. Is that fine? Wait, we need to run the test. The OS test. It won't make any sense. Trust me, but I got this. How do I... Oh, I need to not hear it for me, but I need to hear it for you. How would I even do that? I'm gonna do offset wizard. Oh, too fast. Next song. No. That's pretty good. We're leaving O2 open. We're gonna need it today. I don't even doubt that in the slightest. Okay, you can be quiet, me now. But the stream is online, even if I am not online. No, I am alive, but now I just need to open up twitch.tv/popout/chat KyButler. KyButler chat popout. Yeah, I forgot what the URL. Okay, now that's up. We need to make it kind of big. We need to make this kind of big. And then we need to put you up on the top left of the screen. And that's beautiful. That's glorious, chat. Now we have chat here. We got chat here. I'm going to test it. Hi. Oh my gosh, we are on top of the world. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Wow, except I'm using a really old version of chat. I don't care. I'm working on something. Wow, that's really loud. Is that too loud? No, it shouldn't be too loud. I'm hoping... Wait, I'm too quiet. Why is it so quiet? Dang it. Properties. Filters. Stream Deck. Analyzer. Sound console. Oh, frick. Why are you so quiet? Edit. Audio properties. Desktop audio minus. Audio input delay workaround. Do not do mono. Do not monitor and output. Just work. Okay, why is it so quiet? This is the silliest thing. Probably because the sound is quiet. Yes. Sound is quiet. System. Sound. HDMI. No, it says input volume is 1000. It says volume is 1000. More sound settings. Properties. It says it's 1000. It lies to me. I have no idea why it would be so quiet then. Is it outputting quiet? Maybe it's outputting quiet. 1 second, now I'm gonna go to this sound settings. Sound settings. Playback GC553 properties. Supported formats. Levels. It is quiet. All right, this might blow out your ears. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's so loud now. I can't even hear myself think. Oh, it's so loud now. I can't even hear myself think. I actually wonder how long that was a problem for. Oh no, now it's reversing. Oh no, no, there's too much of it. Disable all enhancements. Too much of it. I gotta get a real job. Okay, chat. What am I working on, you might be asking? Well, it's pretty complicated and pretty simple. We have an artist friend, not friend, it's my fiance's sister. She draws, she buys keychains for the company, and these keychains have to go through a website in Vograce. Vograce's checkout system sucks. It doesn't remember your items, so if you're making, you know, one checkout at one time and one cart at another time, then your items don't persist at all, and it's either you duplicate an old transaction and then you edit the values to be however many of each keychain you want, or you have to go in and make a whole new one, upload new pictures, re-say like, oh, I want this keychain to have this tassel, blah blah blah, and that's stupid. So what I'm doing is I'm making, hopefully, I say simple, but simple is never a word in our vocabulary. It's just, you create a list of all of your keychains that you have, right? You just want your keychains, you just have them. And then when you have all your keychains populated, you know, they have different colors, they have different tassels. It's not like you're switching them very often. Even if you want to switch them, you can with this. But it'll have all the keychains, and then it will have, oh yeah. Then what it'll do is you'll be able to say, okay, either through the website, or you upload a CSV so you can export from like a Google Sheet. I want this many of this keychain, and then what it will do is it will actually go make the requests to Shopify on your behalf. That way your cart gets populated with whatever items you wanted. So like if I wanted 10, and most of the keychains we have are from Genshin, so like if I wanted 10 jeans and 10 Ganyus, you would be able to type in, I want 10 of this item that I named Jean and 10 of this item that I named Ganyu, and it would go upload those items straight to Vograce. And there's another nice thing that I'm planning on doing. It's a multi-step process. I should really write this stuff down. Another thing that I plan on doing is when the user uploads a picture to Vograce for a product, that product picture only exists within the context of that shopping cart. And if you duplicate the shopping cart, then that picture persists. But let's say that you don't want to duplicate. You want to do 2 orders totally from scratch, and they both use the same picture of Jean, because you only drew one, obviously. You'd have to upload it twice, and it'd be 2 different files to Vograce, and that just hurts, okay? Especially if you can reuse ones. So another thing it's going to do is when it uploads the picture, it will save what the picture's name is. That way the next time that it needs to use it, hopefully I can just reuse whatever the picture is, and it should work. Like I think it should work. I mean, I have no reason to believe it shouldn't. It's pretty simple form. I don't need to be logged in or anything. I don't have to worry about authentication. In fact, if the user uploads, you know, their item to their cart, and then they go ahead and they if a user has 10 things in the cart and then they log in, the cart persists. So that's my current workflow. Is I'm gonna have this application upload your items to your cart, and then you log in, because I don't even want to deal with like, oh, I gotta authenticate the user, then upload on behalf of the user, and then get them banned for automation. Like, that's stupid. Why would I want to do that? Idle animation. No, I need to get rid of my left and right hands. Why is that not working? High priority. Yes. High priority. Yes. There we go. Open and hang loose. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hold. No, that's weird. Idle. Okie dokie. My fingers just aren't that good. Like, if I'm honest with you, they're just not that good. So, do I like open or scoop more? I think I like scoop more. Screw you! That definitely flips you off. Okay. So let's do this. What's up, Cream Puffs? Welcome to the chat. We are working on a little website for an artist that I know because she has to deal with this other website called Vograce to order all of her keychains, but their interface for adding things to the cart sucks. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a tool that she can use to manage her items and then automatically add them to her cart without having to re-upload pictures, you know, type quantities, say like, oh, I want the red tassel. You configure that once and you upload it, or then you can add it to your cart whenever. What's up with you? What's going on, Cream? Okay, the first thing we gotta do is navigate onto my GitHub folder. A lot of people have folders where they list all of their projects. What I do is I just say GitHub, because if a freaking file is located, or if a repository is on GitHub, I'd much rather go ahead and have it exactly the same shape on my computer. So let's go open up GitHub. Let me dox my freaking company real quick. 1 second. Just kidding. I will not be doing that. Okay. And then remember, chat, you always have to do this when you're working with your console. Type color02, that way you look like a hacker. Alright, git clone this. Now I have my code so far. I will open it up in Visual Studio Code. I trust the authors of myself. And I did the wrong one! I accidentally did the entire It's Mandy Mo folder instead of just the one that I wanted. But that's okay, because within the console you can do code here and then --R to replace it. Crazy. So now that I'm here, let's check what version of NVM I have. Not version of NVM. What versions of Node I have. I'm using 2280. That's fine. It doesn't really matter for what I'm doing. Let's install all of our dependencies for this project. We don't have too many dependencies. We're using Vite and we're using an Express server. Vite helps me develop the front end fast, and the Express server is in charge of my API. It's me, Christian! Wait, from Kansas? No. Yes? Maybe? From where? Who? Crap. I'm sure you're great. Frick! Wyoming. Oh my gosh! You're the grandpa's new wife's kid. Yes! That's like, there you go. That's my connection. Sorry. There it is. Well, thanks for checking on me. This is what I do in my free time. I pretend to be an anime character online, and I write code or play games. Thanks for checking in on me. What are you up to nowadays? Alright, now that I have this, I'm gonna run the dev server. And then hopefully it just works. Trademark stuff doesn't usually just work, but if this works, it'll say, oops. It'll say keychains, and then it'll just show an empty array. Oh, it's loading the page. It's just so slow because I'm on Windows. Yes, okay, keychains, and then this is just random crap. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of time to do it, but the less time it takes, the better I can be like, oh yeah, this is totally worth the time. So, first thing we're gonna do is create our backend in order to update our array of keychains. Our array of keychains is gonna be pretty simple. Ignore, there's too many folders here. I'm really bad. But each keychain table will have a name. It will have a, I guess, image URL. I'll have to prototype that one. But I think I already did part of this over in my server. Color, name, size, style. Color, name, size, style. This image URL will be good, but it's going to be a little bit complicated because what I have to do is I have to have the user upload the picture to my backend. Then my backend has to upload that picture to Vograce, and then Vograce has to give me a URL where that picture is, and then I have to save that to the keychain. So every time I create a new keychain, it's going to be a multi-step process, which should be fine. I'll just write a bunch of checks, make sure everything's going okay. But I think this is it for now. Luckily, not too many options to each keychain. But let me show you what I'm dealing with here. Vograce. And I hope, yeah, you can see this. It's not the clearest thing ever because I'm all full screen, blah, blah, blah. But over in this clear acrylic keychains, you see custom epoxy keychain. And right here is where it gets complicated because you have every single one of her keychains. She has hundreds of keychains. She'd have to go in, click one of these that she wants, and she always happens to want this one. No, she just wants this one. I don't know. Then you have to be like, okay, is it the same design or a different design? Then you have to choose the size, and then you have to choose the accessory style, and then each of these accessory styles has different colors of accessory. So doing that for every single keychain, every single order is insane. Doing this once on my application, and then from there on out, just copying the, just saying the quantity of keychain you want, way easier, I promise. But I have to replicate a lot of this functionality within my application. So let's figure this out. Color, name, size, style, image URL, and then we'll also actually need this front and back design. That may get complicated just because I'm not exactly sure how she does the double-sidedness. It looks like whenever you upload a file, they accept... I don't know what they accept, actually. Do not get distracted. We don't care about that yet. We care about the rest of the problems. Alright, so... this is what each keychain holds in its object, and that's fantastic. So let's start this off very easily by just having a name for each of these keychains. I did all of this. I'm gonna comment this all out, but if we make the name work first, then that will be great. So the first thing we have to do whenever somebody tries to create a new keychain is load up the list of keychains. Oh, and then it has to have a unique ID, which we could assign dynamically, or we could have the user type it in, or it could be based off of the name. Let's just base it off the name, because then each name has to be unique. So what we have to do is we have to load up all the keychains, make sure none of the names are the same, and then if none of the names are the same, just append it to the list, save it, done. Should be pretty straightforward. Let's do this crap. I think it's just going to be the same thing as we do here. I make sure that when I start the server, the file exists, and if somebody deletes it while the server's running, they suck anyway. So let's make this asynchronous. We can have a try to read this into a file. And then I will say, I think I do json.parse. So const keychains is equal to json.parse console log keychains catch, and then we'll just do a return res.send or res.status 500 send, and whatever that error is, it doesn't really matter to me. It just means that something went terribly wrong. So this is cool. If this works though, I'm gonna throw anyway. Just call this a breakpoint. And luckily, with my cool dev server, it restarts automatically. So let's go to our front end. Actually, do I have Postman? I'm gonna get Postman. I'm gonna be all hackery up in this. I would like to download a Postman, please. Sign in for free. How the heck do I download Postman? Postman at Windows 64-bit, yes sir! That's what I'm talking about. Remember, chat, if anybody tells you to download random software, do it. Whoa! Continue with under count. Open lightweight. I know, I don't actually need any of this. I just need a very boring. This will be a post request to my API URL, which in this case is... Can I configure this? I can't. What's the easiest way to configure this? Probably... they want me to freaking create collections, which means I have to create an account. Bro, they're the worst. They're the worst. I hate them. That's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Do you want to allow public and private networks to access this app? Sure, dude. Hack whatever you want. KyButler. KyButler API? Yes! This is exactly what I wanted, actually. I would like a new collection, please. This is going to be called... It's Mandimo slash... I think I called this Low Grace Helper. Low Grace Faster. Low Grace Enhanced. Rename. Alright, add a request. This is going to be a post request. I need to configure my API URLs. Can I make... Yes, variables. That's exactly what I wanted. API URL. It's going to be http localhost 3000 /API/ and then don't save. Frick all you. Save. So now this should just be API URL. I'm gonna get rid of the slash. 1 second. I go back and forth with how I like to style things, so. Alright, APR/, and we called this one key chains. Now our body should be pretty easy. It's just gonna be some JSON, bam, and then it's gonna be name. Name is gonna be keychain1, and then if I click send, it should 500. It did not work. Why did that not work? Get address info error not found. The console says that API URL was not found. Excuse me. Why is this not oring? Initial current / keychain scope collection. Is this not how you use a variable in Postman? Postman variable. Store and reuse values along variables. What? Oh, I must not have capitalized. Okay, that's fine. That's great. Fantastic. Keychains. Bum, 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 should 500. It said could not get response. Interesting, interesting. Let's see what the server says. The server said cannot destructure property color of recta bodies. It is undefined. Okay, let's see what the request is if it's not recta body. It sure is a lot of stuff. I need some water. I'll be back. Bye. I got the water. Okay. Okay. That's great. I love this stress. Why would rec.body not exist? Now I gotta go look this up. Express no rec.body. Rec.body empty on posts. In Postman, you should use that. Body parser. Right, I forgot about that. Express body parser middleware. What does body parser do with Express? Oh, it already exists. App.use body parser.json. Oh, I might be able to just do this. App.use express.json. Now does it work with Postman? Look at me down here. Look at me go. Where's Postman? Postman. Could not get response again. Throw a new error break. Error break. Oh, throwing an error doesn't do what I think it does. How would I do that? App.use rec response. Oh, how would I do that? I need to catch every error and then cleanly send it to the back. Ugh, I forgot to rehide myself. I'm gonna do a show transition of fade and then a hide transition of fade so I go away. Whoa, ghost. Rec res request response. Error. Next. Console.error. Error.stack. And then do res.status 500. Send error.message. I bet that'll work, right? We got to there. Alright, send. It didn't work. Can I get a response? What did not go well with what I just did, man? Throw an air break. Maybe it's because this happens above? Holy crap. Somebody just banged into the window, dude. Error reaches the end of the stack using next error. That, however, once you catch unhandled exception, you still need to good old try catch. How would I try catch every? I'm asking the real questions now. Probably just because I'm throwing. I should just not throw. Then I should just return a res. Send. 200? No, I don't want this to go through. I'm gonna send 403. No. Res dot. I'll just do 200. It's fine. Crying. Don't worry about it, chat. I'll fix it later. Is that okay? That's fantastic. And notice that if I don't send name with it, if I send like name 2, that it will say required name. Great, great. Okay, so name is required. Keychain 1. Now that that is done, we should be console logging the list of keychains as well. Which in this case is nothing. Get that crap out of here. So the keychains are nothing, which is great, but that means it is loading. So then, if keychain.sum keychain.name is equal to name, then return res.send status. Now I need to go see matching foreign key HTTP message error message code 422 or 409 conflict, probably 422. Res dot status 422.send message. Oh, what should I say for the message? Name in use, duplicate, unprocessable, suck. Name already in use. Path name. We'll just say that the name's already in use. Otherwise, the new keychain is just made up of name. And then we will do a keychains.push name. No, new keychain. And then we will do a await write file database keychains.json with json dot stringify keychains. And then status 200.send, and then I always send back the new keychain just for good measure. So if this works, what we'll be able to see is our database of keychains will get populated as soon as this gets sent in with keychain 1. It definitely did. And so if I say keychain 1 again, it should error out, so name already used, didn't populate. If I do keychain 2 and I click send, now I have keychain 1 and keychain 2. Just to be boring, I'm gonna do this. Keychain 1, keychain 2, name already in use. 3, keychain 3. Now they're all here. Fantastic and good. So that is awesome. Let's then also add another property to this. We need color, size, style. I will do size next, since size is good. I do need a validation for this though, as size needs to be one of a few different ones. So let's see what the most simple way to validate it is. Node validation. Let's see what the internet says. How to perform data validation in Node.js. Oh, which validator is best for Express? I just happen to be using this. Check out Vine. Zod Joy. I'm gonna do npm compare. Joy. Zod. Ooh, Zod passed up Joy? Zod passed up Joy? Dude, Zod's going crazy, bro. Okay, okay. Valleybot, Typia, AJV, Typia, Zod. Everyone says Zod! Okay, we're going with Zod. Let's learn something new, chat. Zod is a TypeScript first schema validation with static type inference. Wow. Table contents introduction. Table contents introduction. Zod is type first validation library. I'm using some schema to broadly refer to any annotation type. Let's test! Let's make sure. Refer to any annotation type. Let's test that. Let's make sure the OSU. Let's test that. Let's make sure the OSU. Hold on. That. Okay. I'm too fast. I'm literally too fast. I'm too fast. I'm literally too fast. I'm too fast. I'm literally too fast. It's not perfect, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll be doing fine. Okay, back to what we were doing. We have music. And then we have Zod. Zod is designed to be as developer-friendly as possible. The goal is to eliminate duplicative type declarations. Without Zod, you declare... Or with Zod, you declare a validator once! And Zod will automatically infer the static TypeScript type. That sounds pretty great, dude. API libraries, resources, auto endpoints, Audio's core, form integrations. They have a React hook form integration, which is what I use. That's fantastic. Just got a message. Does the motherboard have an NVIDIA? I got a 650 watt PCI Wi-Fi card, missing 10 we can place $6 and 16 gigabytes. Nice. That is solid. That is fantastic. I will come by tomorrow and let you know when. Yep. Installation TypeScript 4.5. If I don't use TypeScript, will this kill itself? Zod without TypeScript. How to infer Zod temperature? Zod can be used without TypeScript. Alright, let's just do it. I think it's saying if you are using TypeScript, you probably want to do this. I didn't use Type. Yes, it's my guy, bro! I wanted you to stop by. You a freaking real one. Holy crap. Hi, Elbow. Good to see you. Let me give you a brief introduction on the domain and what we're doing and all that stuff, and you can tell me if I'm insane. So I work for an artist who orders a frick ton of keychains. Got it? This is the website in which they order their keychains from. It's pretty basic. I mean, can you turn the music down? Yes. I didn't know it was too loud. Sorry. I got you. It's pretty basic. We have each keychain. You click whether or not you want it double-sided with epoxy, glitter epoxy, whatever. Then you choose the front and back designs, whether or not you want the same thing on the front and back or you want different things on the front and back. And then you choose the size, and then you choose the accessory style, and then you choose the color, and then you upload a picture, and then you say how many quantity you want, and you add it to your cart. That's pretty good, right? But she has hundreds and hundreds of keychains, and every single time she needs to make an order, she has to redefine every single one of these combinations. And you know, I accidentally clicked 2 inches this time instead of my usual 2.5, and I did the wrong color, and then you screw yourself up. So what I am doing is I'm creating my own little application where you define each product once. I say I want this character from Genshin with this and this and this. So the first time setup, it'll still take a while. But you know, at least you only do it once. And then once all of your products are defined within my system, you can very easily create your order or your cart by just saying how many quantity of each item that you want. And then what it will do is it will automatically, yeah, my arm's been freaking up. It will automatically go ahead and populate this Vogue Race cart with your selections. So basically just automating this process. Hopefully it will save a lot of time. We will see. But yeah, it's going, I'm doing it. The first step is to create a little backend that can write all of the keychains to a little JSON file, which I have already started. And then I will have to create a front end that will be able to add to this list. Pretty basic stuff. Luckily, not doing anything too complicated. The most complicated thing, unfortunately, is the fact that we also have to upload images to their server. But that even shouldn't be that bad, because we'll just upload something and then save the response. So you say in your program you want Neko Girl double-sided 5-inch in the bow and gold once, and then it'll find those elements later, and then you push. Yeah, like, basically, pretend this is your database for keychains, because that's literally what I'm using it for. it will say, hold on. It will say, okay, I have 3 different keychains in my systems. One is named keychain 1, one is named keychain 2, one is named keychain 3. And I always want the color to be pink, and I always want the size to be, you know, 2.5 inches. And it's going to be a string because that's just how they do it. I don't freaking know. And then ignore down here. But what this means is when I go to create an order, and eventually I can make it so you can even save these lists of orders if that's important. You can either take a CSV that just has quantities and names, or you go ahead in this website and just drop down and be like, oh, I want 10 of this, 10 of this, 10 of this, whatever. And then it will automatically take your list that you've populated, shoot it over into the cart in VoGrace, and then VoGrace, you can obviously buy it from there. All that it's doing, though, is it's taking out the step of redefining your keychains every single time. And this next thing is a little bit silly, but every time you define a new keychain, you have to upload a new picture. And so let's say that you defined one of your keychains, you know, 4 times because you've ordered it on 4 different orders. Then VoGrace has 4 copies of the same picture, which just wastes space. Whereas with this, you can reuse the same picture that you've uploaded to VoGrace once as long as I save the URL. Break the cart, order 1 billion in 6 inches, which doesn't exist. I have wondered what would happen if I just do random crap. It's nice because you don't actually have to log in to play with it. Like, I can do whatever I want to the cart and not be logged in. Alright, I fricked with the music volume. Let me know if you need me to change it. It would be cool, actually, if you could stream 2 different sets of audio to Twitch, and then the viewers can change the volume themselves. Be like, oh, I don't want any music, I just want the gameplay or whatever. I've just created the newest, hottest sensation in freaking streaming. Hi, Coco. I'm not going for anything clean, I'm just going for working, and if I want to make it clean later, I can, so ignore the fact that this is all inside of one file, yada yada. Optimization is the path of death or something, I don't freaking know. Honestly, probably a plugin for that somewhere. Right? Like, maybe there already is. Maybe somebody already made this. I wouldn't be surprised, because it's probably something so common where people are, I mean, it's a little bit weird that they're using Shopify for this, though, since Shopify is more of like a, oh, I want to buy a shirt, not like I want to buy inventory again, you know? It's just a Shopify site. So I just did name. You can make a post request to my backend with whatever name you want. Like if I wanted the Yelby keychain, I can send it. It'll make a Yelby keychain. Just kidding, the server's dead. It'll make a Yelby keychain. Just kidding, size is now required. And then let's say that you define the same name twice. There's a new error called name already in use. You know, I don't want people to duplicate names. I'm using that as the ID. I mean, it's probably meant for 1 or 2 items, not getting 300. Yeah, exactly. It's not meant for getting 300 items every month. And then the people that made this website, they had to take some weird shortcuts. Let me show you something silly. So, I found this while trying to document how their stuff works. But, is this, yeah, so they basically have a dynamic form because each one of those different types of clasp, you know, cat head clasp, a circle clasp, whatever, star clasp, they each have different supported colors. And so they needed some sort of dynamic, like, okay, when you click this cat head, only show these 4 colors. When you click this, only show these 4 colors. So this is their dynamic form logic. Not as clean as ours, of course, back in the day, but you know what it is. Hacking.js, I know. But the first thing that you see is virtual options. And the first object in this array is all of the different types of clasps. There's U-shaped, colorful, circle split ring, D-hook, lobster hook, star hook, heart hook, whatever. My favorite is the cat head hook, or cat hook, whatever. So these are all the different types of clasps. And then the second through the rest of the values in this virtual options array are the associated colors when you pick one of the values. So in this case, if you pick U-shaped colorful hook clasp, the possible values are all of these, which is fantastic. We love that for us. But what's weird, and I don't know why they did this, when the user submits the form for the front end, accessories color is submitted as one of the properties on the form. So I think I deleted it since I didn't want to dox myself, but maybe I can probably just show you really quick what I'm saying. It might make more sense. So let's say that I'm creating a keychain here, and I custom keychains, clear color key, and they have tons of items. If I wanted to extend this into different categories, I totally could very easily, but I don't want to. Required on instead of true, right? Like there's some weird stuff. Hello, custom epoxy keychain. Hello, check this out. Check this out. Also, look how many network requests there are. It's disgusting. Like, it makes me want to die. I'm just gonna filter to the XHR requests, which are only post get whatever requests, but even still, it's spamming me to heck. Whatever, I'll figure this out. So, let's say that I do double-sided, I do this, I do 2.5, and then I do the cat head, and then I do gold. Light gold, sorry. Like, this is their proper name, it's so dumb. I click add to cart, and then immediately I have to go find that. Okay, I found it, luckily. Check this crap out. This is the weirdest thing. So the request is... It's a really weird shape. I think that this request is just what happens when you submit form data. Wow, my internet is absolutely taking a crap. You can stop now. So I think this is just what form data is, but we're submitting a couple things. We're submitting ID, and then it's really weird. ID ends up being a combination of technique, front, back, and side. It doesn't matter. ID, properties, accessory style, and then whoever made this form, I'm sure they, you know, they just gave up. But every single accessory style that you have adds a space to the end of accessories color, like the property name. And I don't know why they did this, but I'll show you it within their stuff. So like the first accessory color is accessories color. So if I click U-shaped colorful hook clasp, it submits properties accessories color. But the second one, it's accessories colors with a space. And then the third one, it has 2 spaces. And then the fourth one, it has 3 spaces. Like, what the freak are they doing? So, I don't know whether or not I'm going to have to program my side to remember how many freaking spaces there are, or if it probably just strips out the extra white space. But like, this is stupid. Bro forgot that trim. And then here, the cart, okay, this is the properties. So because it has accessories style and accessories color, I think this doesn't matter. I think the spaces doesn't matter. I think I can just submit properties, accessories color, and then boom. What's also really annoying about using this software is whenever you change the or whenever you remove an item, it reloads the whole page, and she has hundreds of items, and it scrolls her up to the top. Like, it just trims the white space. Because Shopify is still smart. It just happens to have properties. Boom, boom. Okay, now you're on the same page as me, hopefully. Do we have any questions? I will be getting into more of the details as I make the features, but do you got any questions? I think not. My question is why? There's a lot of questions about this form that I feel like somebody just made work, and I'm actually proud of them that it is working, but I'm going to make mine work a lot better, and then I'm gonna sell them my products. Cannot get slash, brother. Here's my website so far. You can't even see it because the freaking it's in the way, bro. Here's the here's the website. You see see how it says KyButler up there? Is blocking all the data. And you working on your stuff again? I know, that's I just got really inspired, so I'm gonna work on it. But let's go to my database. Let's clear out these keychains, and you can live edit your database. Isn't that crazy? So the next step in our task list is to configure the size. Now, the name, the only validation that I need was that it had to not be already in use. But the size, there's a set list of sizes that it can be. And so I've just installed a package called Zod, and I'm going to try to figure out how Zod works. Basic usage, creating a simple string schema. Import Z from Zod, my schema, this, parsing, tuna, parse throw Zod area. Oh, because it's a string, and if you place 12 in it, it's not a string, so it throws. Safe parse doesn't throw an error, but it says success is false. Creating an object schema, and this is probably what I'm going to use, is just creating a schema for the entire object. So in my case, it will be keychain, and then each object happens to have one of these. What is Zod? I just found it today. It describes itself as TypeScript first schema validation with static type inference. And what this means, I think, I'm not a professional, but TypeScript is JavaScript except with types, meaning that it's a typed language. So when you try to work with the Zod, the schema object anywhere in your program, it will know what type you need to place into it. So like, let's say that I have a patient. Patient has first name and first name is string. I'm guessing anywhere in my program where I'm working with a patient object, I can just use the Zod schema that I've created, and I will be able to know that that's supposed to be a string. Then, schema validation means that I define a shape. I define what type each property in an object, or what type each individual line item is, as defined below. And then static type inference, I think this is just saying that, again, when you import the schema that you've created with Zod, you can see what type each property is supposed to be. So down here with our object, this object has just username and it's a string. I'm guessing if you say, okay, I want to adhere to the user object, if you try to do, user.username, it knows it's a string just based on the schema. So like prototypes, not imports. Can't think of the right name. Prop types. Yes, I think so. I'm not using TypeScript though. Each time I hear Zod, I think of Superman. Dog. That's very true. I just watched The Flash for the first time, the 2020 movie. Primitives. These are all the different things. You can have a string, number, big int, boolean, date, symbol, undefined, null, void, any, unknown, and never allows no values. That's wild. Here, let me just create a function that you can never pass a value to. So what this means is I need to create a schema for my keychain object. And how do I do this, chat? I do not know. This is just documentation. I need a to-do. I need a how does this work? Parse. Oh, parse. I think this might be it. I define a schema, and then I do dot parse, and then it will throw an error if it is false. New donation from Coco. What? Coco? Thank you for the dono. What the frick, brother? That was nice of you. Name Zod string keychain type Zod dot string. That is exactly correct. Oh, thanks, Coco. I'm gonna add you to my my people that give me money list. Where do you think we define the schema though? Just in its own file? Oops. Chat, where did all my panels go? Why do I not have any panels? Am I dumb? Did they all just disappear? What? I guess they just didn't feel like working. Frick. My bad. Alright, let's see. Oh, check out my fiance's stream. Oh. Where is Coco? Wow, you are already on here. Boom. Oh, you just moved up in the list. 2 spots. 2 spots up in the list. Thank you. Nah, you already on. That's part of it. Okay. Make a schema meta.js. Schema meta.js. Whoa, let's get out of Zen mode. Debating if I should make the screen a little bit smaller. Probably. Transform center to screen. Is that a little bit better? There, now I'm not weirdly cutting stuff off. Let me know, let me know. Imagine having a bot that edits your panels. Oh my gosh, now I gotta create that, bro. It automatically updates the numbers based on the freaking donations. Clients, library, server. Because I'm going to be using the schema on both client and server, I'm going to create a models folder. And in this models folder, I'm going to create a model called keychains.js. And then I'm going to copy. What the? Coco's gone, bro. Rip. Bro passed away, and all that you could say was rip, bro. Creating a simple object. Port Z from Zod. Const user. No, const keychain. Ludwig? Let's see if this works. So I have keychain Z object with Z string, username Ludwig. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to open this up in my dog. They don't have like an open and terminal button. Who are these people? Let's do cd src models. Let's do node keychains. Oh, it didn't throw, but if I did like username 2, it would throw. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back, chat.
FB Vader official is raiding with the party of 1. Welcome.
Alright, chat, hold on. If you want to come over round 5. We don't. Thanks for the raid, Death. I got on a phone call the second you did that, bro. How long was your stream? How long was it? Death stream for like at least 15 hours. Bro's trying to reset their sleep schedule. Okay, so interestingly enough, this looks great. It throws an error. Cancel the error to e-message. So this is the error that it throws. Invalid type whenever I do the wrong. So what that means is our keychain should have name, which has to be a Z string, and it has to be required. So how do we add a required field, chat? required dot required contrary to the partial method, the dot required, you can also specify which properties to make required. Use your dot required. Can I attach the dot required to a specific I'm gonna see if we can attach the required here. It looks like it would go here, but it's not type suggesting me. Zod make field required. Why does Zod make all my schema fields optional? This guy is so mad about it, bro. He is furious. Everyone's like, because you suck. Required field Z string min1. Required area. Oh, dot non-empty. Non-empty? Is that what we want? If you want to ensure that an array contains at least one element, use non-empty. Well, object required. Well, it's not an object, it's just a one of the things. Basic usage. Maybe it's zod.string.required. Let's test it. It doesn't suggest it as one of the things, so I doubt it. Yeah, dot required is not a function. Wow, I am out of there, bro. Frickin' head gone. There's starts with, there's ends with, there's min, there's length, there's URL. Check out validator.js for a list of other. Is this where we got null? Maybe it's not made for a required. Make field required. I have a situation where I need to conditionally require another field based on the validity of another field. Who could have thought? You have few choices, but it depends on what those conditions are, and it's best to be as truthful in the schema as you can, which sometimes requires multiple schemas. True. Foo schema. Z literal. Not empty. Failure. I wonder what the Z literal does. Refine. Dot refine seems to be your own function. Oh man, I should have done that 4 days ago. 7 years, 7 months, 11 days, 17 hours ago? It's okay, wait, I'm a hacker, I'll just switch it. 1 second, I got you. 7 years, 7 months, 7 days, 7 hours ago. Holy crap, I can't believe it. Look at that, Coco Vixen created 7 years, 7 months, 7 days, 7 hours ago. Oh, chat, clip it, chat, clip it. Oh, wait. According to the Zod documents, all fields are required? Really? Considering this is name and I'm passing it username, I think not. Oh, but that makes sense. Because if you're supposed to pass it a string, and then you don't, then you receive undefined. And it's required. Okay, no, it's doing that by default, people! Oh! So then how do I make it not required? Optional. You can make any schema optional with Z optional. We were thinking about it the wrong way, chat. You can make it optional, but it's defined by default. I know. I don't have any cool commands, man. I need to make them. Okay, that's great. Let's go make our thing here. So we have name, which is fantastic. Documentation on the right, name on the left. I've never streamed coding, so if there's anything I can do to make the visual more clear, let me know, because I feel like it might be confusing just to have a bunch of words on the screen. Like, I don't know, freaking, I've never done this before. Okay, name, let's do size next. Size has to be a list of strings from a specific string. So how would I do that? Include starts with, ends with, trim, min max includes, must be exactly, date time, dates, IP addresses, numbers. Alright, so I'll add one from list. A schema for an array that includes at least one item of a certain type. Nah, I'm not looking at whoever did that. That was too dumb. This one. Best way to create a Zod validator for a list of literal strings. I think you're right, actually. I might have before. I'm just gonna make this full screen again. Let me know if this is stupid. I'm worrying too much. I should just be streaming. Full screen. Fit to screen. Oh, GitHub. Somebody already defined this as a problem. Fish enum is an enum with different types of strings. And then oh, no, that's the exact answer right there. Z.enum. And then the list of strings, I had to do a little bit of hacking. Not really. Hacking.js. Check this crap out. My code is glorious and it's not really gross at all. If I want all of these sizes, I just do here. I don't remember which one it was. 1 second. It's option 1, option 2, variant option 3. So if sizes.sum size variant dot option 3 is equal to size sizes dot push variant dot option 3 console for const. No, I'll just do console log sizes. Here's the different sizes, chat. We're a genius. Back to our model keychain. I think that's right. Enum. 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 It's an enum. I'm enum. So now whenever you create one of these keychains, you have to pick one of these sizes. It can't be null. Wait, why are there sizes? Yeah, no, look how stupid this is. On their website, it even shows it. I didn't mess this up. Like, it actually shows it. Where the crap is my stinking here? I need to just leave this open if I'm gonna keep referencing it. here they have the little quotations. Like, I'm not even making this up right now. Oh, wow, that did not zoom very well, did it? Ignore whatever just happened there. See? Like, I don't know. I didn't make this. But these are the possible sizes. So now if I try to do a name of keychain 1, node src models keychains, then it will say expected one of those received undefined. And if I do a size that doesn't exist, fail, then it will fail because it's an invalid enum. But if I choose one of these, then we are great. Again, whoever made this, just funny guys. And it didn't error. Cool. So now we have name and size, and we're going to export this as schema. Keychain schema. Excuse me. So back in our server, we're gonna get a little bit crazy here. So all of these actually we can get rid of, because what we need to do is we need to say const. Oh, how did they validate? Once you want to validate something, how did they actually do it? I just did it in the other side. Parse. 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 Safe parse. No. Parse. Parse. Const string schema. Const new keychain is equal to color, name, size, style. Yes. Try keychain schema dot parse new keychain catch res dot send res dot status 422 dot send e dot message, which makes all of this erroneous. This is still fine though, except I'm going to restructure it to look more like this keychain. Oh, and if I was really cool, which I could do, I think, no, maybe I could make it so the Zod validator validates against the database when you create something, but that's stupid. 422 is, it's like bad content or something. Hold on. 422 is unprocessable content. The status code indicates that the server understood that the content type of the request content and the syntax of the request content was correct, but it was unable to process the contained instructions. These error codes are almost, doesn't matter, but good enough. So let's test this out. So if we have our postman and we try to create one with name Yelby, but with no size, and we do send, couldn't send request, because the server's not on. And it died. Couldn't find the package at models. Can't find at models here because our JS config and our Vite config. This one's fine. Our JS config though. What? Why can't you find at models? That doesn't make any sense. Probably because this JS config is fake somehow. Package.json, do you need it? No. Cannot find package at models. Chat, help. could be something wrong with Vite. Path.resolve dir name src. Is this correct? Well, let's think about it. Doing this node is throwing up. __ dir name doesn't work with the newest version of Node. Or not the newest version of Node. When you use ES6, when you use imports, __ dir name doesn't work. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to import with an alias. So why does it not know what the alias is? So node alias. How to have a path alias in Node. Updated answer for 2021. Probably in package.json. I hope this doesn't blow up on me. At is .src. Let's see if this works. npm run dev. It did not. Cannot find package at. Oh, it's because the pound is still there, man. Property's not allowed. I think it's because of this. But I need there to be ats. Why would it not want me to do this? I think this would work. Invalid module, pound models keychains is not a valid internal import specifier. Weird. I don't know what that means. You're right, maybe because it's ats. So then why doesn't this work? Well, let's go back to learning how this works. If we remove the slash, does it work? It does not, but it's close. Give it an at. It said at is not valid for how to have a path alias in Node.js. Module alias? Whoa. Here, just install this crazy dependency and don't I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna do it. npm install module alias. After installation, add this to your package.json. Following is optional. I'm gonna try this, dude. If this actually works. Root directory is there, deep is there, my module is there, something is there. So what I'm thinking is, if I just do at then it will just be the same as doing src. And then I should be able to change this to at npm run dev. Can't find models keychains. Can't find models. Imported. Maybe this has to have an src or a slash. Can't find package models. This is the worst package I've ever installed in my life. What does this actually do? Creates aliases of directories and registers them. Custom node module pass. Like a boss! Now we're talking. No, I am not. I'm using my neurons while I still have them. The government can't take them away from me. Okay. Imports at deep module. At deep. So maybe I need to do at src. The problem is by default, when I imported this, it gave me the shape that it gave me, and I want to keep that shape because I think my back end or my front end is set up like this. So we're gonna try to make this work. So at models slash keychains. Everything is so big. Go smaller. So module aliases at should go to the SRC folder. Cannot find package models. Cannot find package models. Cannot find package models. Add this to your custom. Oh my gosh, they didn't tell me this. They freaking suck, dude. Before any code. Well, I guess this is the top of my code. Require module alias register. Oops. I don't think that's gonna work. Import. Cannot find module. Did you mean to import module alias register.js? I don't freaking know, I guess. Cannot find models. Advanced usage. Const module alias is required with that. Add alias. Or add multiple aliases. Custom alias handler. Usage with Webpack. Just known incompatibilities. This sucks. How does it work? Refactor your code. According to this, it has to have a name. Oh, so it has to have like at deep. I see. I see what you're saying. I'm gonna try that. So let's say that we actually did this so that it's at. I'm gonna do the require here. It's so dumb. It feels so gross. But if we do at models slash keychains, then our package.json will just need. Oops, I already have it open. Models. Cannot find package models keychains. Module alias. Add your custom configuration. I'm gonna do this at root. Applications root. Then add this at the very main file for any code. And now you're all set. Now you can do import module from root some module. Cannot find package root slash src. Dog, this doesn't work. Dot slash src. No, root should be this. Node alias. How to have path alias. Node.js subpath imports. Module alias. I'm gonna go to their GitHub. Let's see their issues. Sibling directory is not available. Does not work on Node. And the error? Follow this. You might be missing the aliases in TS config. Well, that shouldn't change anything. I don't use TypeScript. I did that. Am I dumb? At models src/models. Then this should be import at models /keychains. Do we do keychains.js? Is keychains not what this is called? Oh my goodness. I'm going to look up module alias doesn't work. ESM does not resolve module alias. The problem is ESM tries to handle all import statements while parsing the file. When processing the statements, it uses the require rather than the modified require. To fix this, you need to first load module alias and then ESM. We can achieve this by passing multiple R parameters to node, but make sure module alias comes first. Or with node mod. Wow, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Somebody else solved this? Wow, you have to type all this? Okay, that's crazy, I guess. I suppose. Kanoja. It'd be way easier just to use freaking pound signs for everything, man. Yeah, screw this. I'm just gonna use pounds. Node include. I think I can get this to work. It's like, oh, just make sure to load this one dependency before you load everything else and ruin everything that you've ever done. It's fine. I don't care. Subpath imports. Okay, this should be pretty easy. Chat. Imports. So if I do screw you, screw you, I just do models keychains. Then I should be able to do, oops, do that out of order. Imports, and then this one should just be hashtag models, # models, I'm sorry, JS, and then it should be .src.models.js. So now, it worked just fine! You guys calling me crazy? Not today, brother, not today. That also just means I have to change this to that. I'm just gonna delete this entirely, freaking. Then, if I want to import this, let's see how it would try to import this. Keychain schema. Boom, and it imports it correctly. It's a miracle. Holy crap. All right, now that that's all done, let us try to make a keychain that is wrong because it's missing a field. Boom, chat. Look at that. Boom. Freaking expected this received undefined code invalid type path size message required. That's what I'm talking about. Gosh, I wonder if I could. It's probably not worth the time, but I'm guessing what I could do is I could load in the database into the validator every time that I'm trying to use the validator, and then it would be able to tell whether or not a name is a duplicate asynchronously. Zod async validation. Does that actually freaking work? I totally could. I don't want to. That's a lot of work. Who cares? I do care. Dang it! No, I don't. I don't care. I'm trying to make this freaking work. I'm just gonna put here, say, eventually make this part of Zod, I guess. This song is butthole. I don't know. What I do know is that I have a doggo in my lap. Animals. They're crazy. What do they do? I don't know. Nobody knows. Alright, so now we have a validator that actually works for our size and our name. And what that means is if we try to go ahead and create a size that's invalid, it's going to say it can't do it. I'm not sure why it always sends back this. Maybe we can have it send back JSON by default. Express send JSON. Because I think it's just sending... What type is it sending back? It's sending back HTML? What if I wanted to send back JSON? People say you can do res.json. Express always send JSON. Middleware. There isn't a send JSON. There is, but I don't think I've used it before. Maybe it's because I'm not doing JSON.stringify on the error. That definitely could be it. And I'd be okay with that. Let's try it again. Wow, that looks way better. So proud of ourselves. People say that they do res.json. Fine, I'll do res.json. I think this will work. Because otherwise I'm sending an object to myself. This one is not the same as the others because it's sending. Did I leave the stringify? No, it did the same thing. Whatever, I don't care. Probably sending what I want. Okay. A valid enum value options those path size. Fantastic. But if we put a valid one to it, now we'll give you the 4-incher. 4-incher Yelbo. It worked. And then if I go to my database, it's there. And then if I try to do it again, name already in use. This is the best thing I've ever done in my life. Okay. We keep making things too complicated for ourselves. We need to be very basic. We come back later and we fix it if we want. Let's make it work first. So we've just added size and we've just added thing. Now we have to do something crazy. Should actually buy one of me. They're surprisingly cheap. It's like $2 or something. You can get whatever freaking picture you want as long as you have the rights to it. Okay, so we need the model keychain. The next thing that we're gonna put is the color. No, we have to put style next because color is dependent on style. So then style is going to be accessory style here. Oops. node hacking. Oh, right, I got all fancy and I made it so it printed out every accessory. All that I'd have to do here is I just do console log object.keys accessory. This was fueled by like 2 a.m. insanity, so just ignore this. But here's the possible options, so that makes it easy. Cool. Done. Then this is where it gets hard. How do we make a dependent color options off of the style? I'm gonna buy Yelby Vograce. Yelbo Vograce. Custom epoxy keychain. It's $3 for one. And if you buy like thousands, they give you insane discounts because you're buying so many, but you just want one. And then you can just have you. It's $3. Like I should make little keychains on me. Why haven't I done this? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna test out my program by ordering myself. I'm gonna do that. That's how we make the YouTube content. Be like, I'm making a keychain of myself. And then I show a bunch of little coding stuff. Anyway, we need dependent enum Zod. Enum validation support? Creating a Zod enum from an object. How to make a Zod union from an enum. Alright. Zod dependent fields. I have a situation where I need to conditionally require another field based on the validity How do I validate a field conditionally based on the value of another field in Zod from schema, ensuring all validations run simultaneously? I need to validate one field in a form based on the value of another field. Yes. Gotta test the program by getting one. Yes, I'll get three. And then I just have them. Okay. I need to create a form which has 4 fields: name, type, email, type, organization name. Name, email, type, organization name. This field is mandatory only if the value of the form field type is equal to business. I'm ordered to prepare refine and superfine, as I haven't tried using both of them. How I tried to do the validation was take organization name, refine, all values type is equal to business, blah blah. The problem is organization name field validation is only visible after I fill out both name and email forms. I wonder why that is. Weird. Please explain how my answer didn't accomplish what you're looking for. Jacob Salty, man. Please explain how to do exactly what you wanted. So, we have a discriminated union, that's a type, and another type. When the type is private, then do organization name. When the type is business, wait, does this actually work? So what they're saying is when this is true, do this. Let's look up what discriminated union does. They're working on a better solution to this, so right now it should work. Let's look this up. Zod. Discriminated unions. A discriminated union is of object schemas that all share a particular key. Such unions can be represented with the Z discriminated union method. This enables faster evaluation because they can check the discriminator key status to determine which schema should be used to parse the input. That's insane. So you can choose, there's 2 different schemas. You can say, if type is private, do this one, and if type is this, do this one. It's a little bit weird we have code duplication with our name and email, but I want to try it out anyway. Except it's going to be really complicated since we have to discriminate on every possible size. There's 7 of them. I don't have alphabetize. Yeah, baby. That's what I wanted. Chat, this is gonna get a little bit crazy here. Because we have a lot of possibilities. We might have to have 7 different schemas for this crap. Is this the best way to do this? Discriminated union. Bulk. Bulk is true, then do this. Bulk is false, then do this. Oh, this is gonna be gross. Let's see if we can figure this out. Alright, Jacob Weisenberger. This is shared object. Oh, yeah. Good idea. So name and size are shared between all of them. That's a good point. I wonder if that's something we can do. Actually, it probably is something we can do. Imagine you need to add like a third thing and then it becomes one of those like combination math problems where it'd be like, I have 3 ice cream flavors and 2 ice cream cone choices and 4 different types of toppings. Alright. Const common fields is equal to... It'd just be name z to string. Oh, that is an z.string. And then the size would be common to all of them. And then we need for const keychain schema new is equal to z dot discriminated union. The discriminator will be size. Oh no, it can't be. Size can't be part of the common fields, just name. So at that point, I almost don't care. Yes, I do. We're gonna have other options on this. What am I thinking? So, discriminated union size. This is the array. We have z.object. Our first one will be common fields. And then it will be size of type enum. Oh no, we need this anyway. So we can do common fields dot size dot extract. Then we will extract the first one. Now I have to make a freaking bot to freaking make this for me. And then from there, the style has to just be one of the required styles that I've defined earlier. Now we're thinking like a dynamic programmer with something that like, you're in your Java teacher, bro. I never had a Java teacher, man. I missed out. Alright, check this out. You ready for the biggest brain thing you've ever seen? Not really. I almost deleted everything. Okay, so if you are running hacker stuff, but then you pipe it into output.txt, it won't show anything. But if you open up output.txt, then you have all your options. Yes, sir. I should probably alphabetize this before printing it, but I don't care. So, for... No, chat. Stop. Nobody stop me. We are not discriminating on the size, we are discriminating on the style. The size is here and it's fine. Frick you. So, common fields is the same. We are discriminating on the style, and I can't put the style in here because then common fields would automatically put it into the validator, and that would be weird. So what I have to do is I have to do styles. Styles is going to be an array. Psych! Styles is going to be a z.enum with all the possible styles, and all the possible styles are already here because we're freaking gaming. Fantastic. And then I need to discriminate. I need to freaking discriminate, man. I need to discriminate on the different styles that we have, which means that I have to go back and check out this code. It was type. So style is styles enum dot extract, and then the oh my gosh, did you see that? It auto suggested. Holy crap, this is the best program I've ever used. And then I need to then say this is the possible outcomes for the color. z.enum with array. And then I have to go see, okay, ball, bead, chain. I have to copy all these suckers. Oh, great. Now they all look like functions, bro. Ah, frick. How do I make them all strings at once? How do I make a... How do I make a freaking... Do you have a secret to making this whole thing a string at once? Oh, it went over there! That was not the secret. Dude, it's stuck. My OBS is stuck. My VS Code is stuck. I got it back. Select the entire line and then just hit shift. That's valid. The last time I did that, my OBS got shot off the screen. Oh, wait. Chat. Smart. We're all smart here. Use the VS Code's built in. Not that. Stop. You can select multiple things at once. Oh my gosh, I did it again. How would I go to the end without using the command key? Because that's what I'm trying to use. Oh no, it's getting too weird. VS Code VS Code Windows. Select whole line, please. Thank you. Hit shift and then shift. Control L. Okay, that's not helpful. Stop! Oh my goodness. Oh my. There we go. Control L. Brother, I don't want to select the whole line. I just want to have a shift select to the very end. That. Nope. And if I do Windows, it doesn't work. Select till end of line. Select the beginning. Shift end. I have to click the end key. Oh my gosh, you were right. Okay, I didn't know the end key did anything. I've never used that key on my keyboard. It is perfect. There's no dust. There's no gamer sweat on it. I didn't know. So now what I can do is I can just select all these, hold shift end, put this, type comma. Great, that's fast enough for me. Except technically I should have done this with the single quotes. And I'm not even going to care about dangling commas because I am a gangster. So now that we have this, I'm going to erase this whole old one. Cool. So now all we have to do is create one of these objects for every single combination of colors. But that's not that bad because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 of them. And then I should be able to just use this when dynamically creating the form on the front end. I hope. I'll make all this worth it. Alright, the next one on the list is bat hook clasp. Bat hook clasp. Copy all these, paste all these. Do that. shift and that. Done. Now, the next one I have to do is bow tie hook clasp. I think people have just gotten back, so I probably have to go here. But you know, we got some knowledge about how to use VS Code on freaking Windows. You have to click the end key, which I'm sure 95% of programmers don't even have, because you have a 10 key, right? Nice big keyboard. Bow tie hook clasp. Next one is cat head hook clasp, which is just one. It probably means that I could just pick, like, do a single string for this, but I'm wondering if I should just make them all enums. That way the front end always has drop down. No, I'll just say it's a single thing. How do I make a string? Like, it has to be, yeah, z.literal. I'll just do a single string. I don't freaking care. It's just one. What if you change the hacker file to just produce the code? I hate that that's actually a good idea. Hold on. So how would I print out? Wait. So for each thing, print out. Oh, this is gonna get weird. Oh, I love this song. Okay. For each thing, print out the first line. So dumb. That's a good idea. Frick. Z.object. But just like quotations, just like straight up, just print that out. Then the second line is ... common fields. And then the third line is gonna be this. I don't feel right about this, man. I really don't. Oh, wait. Now we have to get a little bit silly. Oops. Kill you. This is gonna be accessory name. And then console.log color c.enum. Have you ever done this before? Like, I feel like I'm committing a sin right now. Console log this color. I'm actually disappointed in everybody here. This is gonna work. That's what I hate the most about this, is it's gonna freaking work. Okay, but it's not alphabetical. Now I have to make it alphabetical, man. Which I could do, so let's test this first. I think that's correct. Wait, I forgot the comma. Okay, so now that that's correct, the spaces aren't right, but I really don't care because I can just do it. Accessories.sort. Right. If I do sort, does it return the sorted array or does it sort the array? Function used to determine the order of the elements. Expected to return a negative value if the first argument is less than the second argument. Sorts an array in place. This mutates and returns a reference to the same array. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. It's both. It mutates and it returns. So sort. How do I sort though? Compare function. How the frick do I alphabetize in JavaScript? MDN got me, bro. Oh, it just does it. So then I hide this. Ooh, no. Accessories.sort is not a function. Oh. It's because accessories is an object. I meant to... that this'll work. No, I hate this. I hate this so much. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Style Xenon bat. No. No, it's so bad. It's so bad. Format. No, I think this worked just fine. No. No. Oh, I don't like this at all. Okay, so then, because this object is already part of the schema, it should be working. So, if we click send, it couldn't send the request because the server's down. Think smarter. Bro, you thinking way too smart. Oh no! Discriminated property size has a duplicate value. Does it? What? I don't think it does. I mean, I'm sure it does, because I don't think it would lie to me, but what am I missing here? Oh, here, size. This is the problem. Okay, goodbye. I have to get out of here soon, too, so you're not going to miss a lot. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I need to discriminate on style. Hello, welcome back. How's it going? Ready to go? Oh, let me know if you're going to play. Let me know if you're gonna play. The game. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Before. Okay. Do you want me to like get pizza or something? Pizza? Should we go make some chicken sandwiches? Right. Okay. Let me know. Okay. I think this worked because it didn't error out the time. So if I click send. I really wish this would always do JSON. I do not want AI. So because I did... Oh, invalid and discriminated value. Expected one of these. Oh, interesting. It should say required. It doesn't say required, though. I'm wondering why that is. Because it should be... It doesn't say required. That's okay. I'll say it later. To do. If no style is passed, the wrong... isn't the return error. That's okay. Don't really care. But if I do bat hook clasp on style, I'm guessing it'll tell me which ones it could be. Stop doing that. Expect light gold. Yes! That's all of them. And if I instead do cat hook clasp, it's just light gold. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. So then if I do style, and I do color is light gold 2602. Send. Valid union value. Oh, what? Oh, no. In their code, it doesn't have freaking low grace. When you do color, is it actually the color? Oh, it doesn't have quotations. That's right. Postman's wrong. Get out of here, Postman. Send. Name already in use. Yelby 2. Yelby 2. Size that. It didn't make the rest of that because style and color aren't part of this. It's weird that it let me redefine it, especially when it was wrong. But this should work now. Yelby 3. And it has all 3. Holy crap, chat. That's so good. Alright, so now that's done. Alright, and then I have the next thing is front and back design. I got color done. The discriminator for front and back ends up being just called option 2. Within my code, however, I kind of want it to not just be named option 2 because it's a little ghetto. It's a little ghetto. Magic. I don't think it's in here. I think it's in my product edition. It ends up just being called, yeah, option 2. What is it? Front and back design, double-sided different design. Front and back could just be true or false, but it does submit a string, so calling it option 2 just sounds gross. It is correct, and it would make it easier later. Double-sided same design, double-sided different design. I should just say 2 designs? Different back? Separate back, two designs? Let go, help me, okay. Alright, ready? I have come up with a problem, and it's the worst problem in all of programming. It's called naming things. Let me know if the music's too loud. I have a keychain, and the keychain can either have one side... I'm sorry, restart. I have a keychain. It can have the same art on both sides, meaning it's flipped on the back, or you can have a different front and a different back. Like, let's say you could either have one character that's the same on both sides, or you have one character on one side it's green, one side it's blue, okay? Right now, in their form, it's called front and back design. Your 2 options are double-sided same design, double-sided different design. Because either it's the same or it's different design. Now, I am rewriting this, and I want to save this value. What should I call the property that is saving this value? I'm thinking like, is double-sided? Or no, that wouldn't work. Different back has different back design, different second side, 2 sides, 2-sided. Everything's 2-sided. Front and back, like front, and because it's either yes, there's a back, or no, there's not a back. There's 2 options here, even though there's 2 different strings here and they allow for more options. There's only 2 options. It's either front or back. I don't know what to call the variable though. Whoa, wait, I've been streaming for a while. Time to test out the sync. Whoa, wait, I've been streaming for a while. Time to static test out or unique? The sync. Hold on. I gotta play this. Static or unique? It's actually still in sync. I've been having so many audio issues. Static or unique? It's actually still in sync. Oh well. I've been having so many audio. That's issues. A good point. Like maybe unique back or different back. Like I need to store this data, but I don't know what to call the variable that I'm storing the data in. So maybe like different back. Unique back? Unique double-sided. Unique. Unique back. No. Double art. Two-sided. I guess when we're at the booth, we always say two-sided. Technically, they're all two-sided, which makes this stupid.
The only true justice was to let those dominant jackals feed
I'm gonna call it two-sided. This is taking too long. So, do you want a brief introduction of what I'm doing, or should I just keep her going? Because I don't mind giving you a little introduction, but if you'd rather just vibe with the code, I got you. Two-sided. Design default, design unique. Okay, so when it comes to... I'm going to put that into do. When it comes to uploading picture for both sides, use design default and design unique. I'll write that in for now. Two-sided, yes. Two-sided, yes. And then I have to add to my schema that two-sided is a z dot boolean. And now if I try to create one without, it's gonna be like, you suck. And this keychain is gonna be named Lecco. This is my Lecco keychain. It's gonna be like, oh, why did it not break? It let me do it. That's so bad. Lecco 2. There we go. Now it says expected boolean received undefined path two-sided message two-sided. Hello, high five. Welcome to the code that runs the system. What are you up to today? Z.boolean. Great. Great. That's great. That is great. But I'm sure if I submit two-sided are gonna with a true, then it would say Lecco 2, and then I'm gonna make a high five keychain. Obviously cat hook class, it is gonna be not two-sided, it's gonna be one-sided. We're a genius. And then check this out. So now our database, which is literally just a freaking JSON file, it has you. You're in my database. You got hacked. Sorry, bucko. There you are. You are in the code. Okay, the song goes crazy, but maybe too crazy. Okay, now just got done shoveling driveway again. Oh my gosh, you're getting hit again, bro. We haven't gotten any snow. We got nothing. We are snowless. It's so quiet. Yesterday, bro. That's so good. I'm so happy for you. Alright, I'm gonna delete everything that doesn't conform to the current schema because it shouldn't exist. Now, we have color, name, size, style, two-sided, and then we have all of this, and then we have name already used, blah blah. So that's good. That's a great start when it comes to the API. Let's now start working on our front end. If I can get a little bit of the front end done, which is our website, then that would be great. This song is insane. This is our front end so far, chat. It just says keychains, and then it says the keychains, which isn't even correct. So, we got 3 inches top 7. Yeah, and then it's never warm enough for it to melt. Back in Colorado, at least it would melt eventually. So, app.get. So when you ask for the keychains, I'm just sending all of them. I don't care about paging or whatever. We'll do const keychains is equal to json.parse await read file, and I need to put an asynchronous call here. Wow, those are adorable. They're so fluffy. We did. They're so cute. What's up? Very cute, thank you. Okay, so we have to read in the file database keychains.json, and the file is encoded with UTF-8, which I don't even think we need that, but whatever. Now that we have keychains, we just send that straight to the front end. So return res.status 200.send keychains. I'm literally just gonna send it. But if something goes wrong, we'll just say res.status 500. And I don't care about error messages right now. This is not supposed to be very pretty. But what that means is our Postman instance, when I click, or when I create keychains, when I create a new request, this request will be called keychains. It will be to my API URL /keychains, and I'm getting, and I got it, and I only have 2 keychains in the database, which means that I go back to this, and then I go to my database to confirm. And windshield, there's only 2. Chat, watch this. This is about to get crazy. I'm gonna create a new keychain. It's gonna be called. I click send. It sends it. I click get, and now there's 3 keychains in the database. I feel like I may run into a race condition here. Possibly. No, I don't think so. I think it's just as complicated as running a real database. But this is fantastic. So now we can create keychains. We can update keychains. But let's make it so you can delete keychains. App.delete API keychains. Async regress funk. And then we'll have all 3 freaking things. So here's the keychains. And then we will say ID rec dot params dot ID. Yes. ID is rec params. Dude, I'm in flow, bro. I am this song. We got this. First, load the keychains. Then you want to say const new keychains equal to keychains dot filter. The filter method calls the predicate function one time for each. Returns the elements in an array that meet the condition specified. So what we want to do is we want to say keychain.name does not equal to name. And this is actually supposed to be name. Ooh, this might get hard though, because if somebody puts a space in their name, you can't very easily request that. That sucks a lot. Let's see how do we fix that issue. We can make it so there's no spaces in names. We could give each keychain an ID. I think giving each keychain its own ID is better, so then they can't have duplicate names. Which means that we have to change up a couple of things. Our model has to have an ID, which is z dot number. I mean, it could be a string. Could be a string. Or it could be. Oh. Maybe we call it slug, and then it's just a string. And then you have to submit a slug with every keychain. And if you don't create one, I'm just gonna make it off the name. Nah. HIJK. Just make it easy. They have to say a slug. Slug is such a weird word. Alright, JSON.parse, name already in use. Keychains slug. Slug already in use. Alright, so now our entire database is invalid again. Freaking love it when we do that to ourselves. delete the entire database. Restart. Are you raising your hand? What? Oh, it's a snail. I thought it was a little dude just raising his hand like he's wearing an orange shirt. I am so out of it. Alright. So if I get my keychains, it's going to return nothing. If I post my keychains, I have to include a slug. It says slug is undefined. My slug for high five will be high five. Boom, done, beautiful. And then if I try to create a second one called high five, that's okay, but I can't because the slugs aren't in use. But I can make high five 2, and it's fine. Can I make sure that there's no spaces? Let's see what Zod has. String. Whoa. String max 5, min 5, length 5, email, URL, emoji, UID, CUID, regex, include, start with, ends with, datetime, IP, trim white space, 2 lowercase. Zod, no spaces allowed. You could do this with string.prototype.includes, but I think the approach with regex is safer bet, because you can charge all types of white space. Wow, I like how he gave a real answer, and he wasn't a butt about it. That was nice of him. How can I remove? Oh, no, don't remove the white space. I just don't want spaces. Zod, string has to be a valid JS variable name. I might have to validate this. Zod A through Z. Oh. Regex A through Z. Interesting. How do I create regex? Learn, build, and test regex. Alright, dude. I just want A through Z's. So how do I do this? We're learning something new, chat. Cheat sheets. Any character except for new line, word, digit, white space, any of A, B, or C. A through Z. And then what's the and? I don't know if there is an and. 0 or more, 1 or more, plus A through Z. I have no idea how this just worked. Okay, Ryan. John, do you know regex? It's going really good. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a little application that will allow the artist that I'm working with to create a list of their products, and then whenever they want to buy their products off of their product buying website, they just have to say the quantity of each that they want to add to their cart, because currently they have to redefine every product and the quantity every single time they add it to the cart. And so if you have 100 keychains with 100 different designs, they have to go upload a picture 100 different times, and that's just ridiculous. You should define your thing once, you define your item once, and then choose your quantity. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give each item its own ID that the user can change, but I'm only letting them use A through Z, lowercase or uppercase. So how would I do regex to just do A through Z lowercase, A through Z uppercase, and only letters. Because I know this. A through Z plus. Oh my gosh, John, you're a freaking genius. John, you freaking did it, bro. And if you want to limit the number of characters in the pattern matching, use brackets. For example, 1 to 10 alphabetical characters would be A through Z, 1 to 10. Do you have a fixed number of characters you want to use? No. I mean, the only person that's going to be using it is me and the artists. Like, it's not even something that I think will be breakable, but I just want there to be some certain restrictions in place. So this should actually cover it just fine. So now I have to figure out how to put this into my validator. Let's see. I'm using Zod. Zod is my validator. I need z.string dot. And there was some way to make it really picky. Refine. Check. Zod regex. Whoa, scared me. Oh, what the frick, Karomi? That's so cute. Where'd they come from? That's so cute. Where'd they go? Oh my goodness. That's super horrible. Yeah, a little dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I got a little dude. Cute, thanks. The regex you will use then will be a minimum of where 1 character with no maximum. That is fine. Well, I can just use dot regex. And then when I copy the regex over, what do I do? Do I have to include the parentheses? Probably. If it's Python, it's not. I'm using JavaScript. I'm guessing I have to put this backslash stuff. These, probably. This one says, indicates the start of a regular expression, matches one or more of the preceding token, indicates the end, and then global search. Probably don't need global search, but that's okay. So now that I've done this, so it basically just stops the first time that it's found. Cool. So let's test it out. Let's test it out. It probably is working already, but you never know. So if we have high five, 4 inches, cat hook clasp slug. Let's say that our slug is supposed to be, we're gonna name, this one's name is John. The slug will be named John. This should work. Cannot create property last index on string. Maybe I have to actually define a regex string. It's dead. It freaking died. Regex is not a constructor. Regex P? Yeah. I I think global allows you to match multiple patterns in a string. That's why I was going past the spacebar with global. Probably needs the quote still. Probably needs the quote still. It didn't! But if I did John 2, it works. Okay, obviously it's not working. Maybe I do need the quotes. John 3. Invalid string! I did need the quotes! Invalid regex P. So then if I type John Cena, it should also fail. But if I type John, it should succeed, but then get mad because there's already one named John. John didn't pass. Why didn't John pass? I'm gonna do George. Wow, this is scary. George did not pass either. George passed now. George 2 did pass. Gosh dang it. Now I gotta go look up the documentation for freaking Zod regex, bro. That is literally it. Zod.string.regex. I think it might need to be... I'm gonna copy that. Do I put quotes? So you can force the entire string to match the pattern. Interesting. I'm going to place the /, excuse my vocabulary. I think it works. It looks funny, but we'll see. It's not mad. I click send. Invalid string! That's correct. John Cena did pass. How do I make it so spaces are not allowed? The caret and $sign at start of line and end of line. I don't want spaces. It should not be matching the spaces. You still need the caret. Oh, I must have copied that out. I'm sorry. I am so rarely using regex. Oh! John Cena worked. John Cena 2 did not work. John Cena exclamation mark did not work. John Cena exclamation mark. Wait, John Cena space did not work. That's what I'm talking about, John. Thanks, John. You a real homie. Now I gotta go clear out my database, which is just a freaking JSON file, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Cat is back. All right. With the help of John, we have now implemented a slug field, because think about it. If you wanted to delete one of these keychains, you're going to need to somehow reference which keychain you want to delete. And if you went off of name alone, then names can have spaces, and that's dumb. And now two different things can have the same name in case you want them to. But that's great. Now we have new keychains. That filter, I'm going to now say await write file database keychains.json UTF-8. No, don't do UTF-8. I really need to make handlers for all this. I'm just doing it over and over, but again, I don't even care. JSON.stringify new keychains 0,2. 0,2 makes it so that it's nice and spaced. But then I will send the new keychains. Actually, you sent this to show that it was deleted. Okay, let's test this out. I am not looking forward to it for some reason. I bet it works absolutely fine, but you never know. Check this out. So It's very easy. Right now, I'm going to get all the keychains. Is there a reason for no numbers in the ID? My only reason for no numbers in the ID is because I suspect that in the future, near future, the person who determines how many of each of these keychains we should buy probably wants to just put all of the keychains into a Google spreadsheet, and IDs don't look as good in a spreadsheet as maybe they do. I don't know. I could change it later. I'll ask him. But if, you know, each one had an individual slug that was like, this one's name is Gene, this one's name is Toma, you know, then he can just create names to relate his Google Sheets with the quantities to my application. Because what I want to do is I want somebody to define all of the inventory once, or all of the different items we have once. Then, in the future, Truman, who is the one that actually calculates how many of each keychain we should buy, just calculates it, puts it into a sheet, and then we just upload that sheet into my program, and then it uploads the freaking correct amount of items to Shopify, and then we're done. But right now, it takes hours, since Shopify doesn't remember the picture, so you have to re-upload the picture, doesn't remember the quantities, doesn't remember anything. Imagine not taking a method called update database. Right, but optimization is the key to unhappiness, so pre-optimization. So we can do that later. We just need to make it work. And honestly, if it works, it works. I wasn't sure if it was meant to be human readable or not. Like, you have 3 different Mario. Exactly. I did it so that it can be slightly easier for somebody that's using a database, like a Google spreadsheet, to relate them. I just needed some sort of key to relate the items in my application and theirs, and I want them to be able to configure it. And I could just do an ID and I could copy the ID over later. Who cares? None of this matters. Mario, and Luigi. I might change the regex to allow them to use dashes, but I don't care. So we get all of our keychains from our database, which is just a file. We got nothing. Let's create a keychain. Its keychain's gonna be named John. It has 4-inch keychain, cat hook clasp. It's light gold. It's not two-sided, and the slug will just be John. Send. Now when we get our keychains, we have obviously our keychains. Then we're gonna name one named Yelby. The slug will be Yelby. Same deal, same exact thing. Now when we get it, we have 2. I'm going to delete. Actually, it'd be sad if I deleted either of you. I'm gonna make one named Kyron. That'd be too sad. Kyron. So then when we get them, we have 3. So now, if this works, chat, you want yours to be 5 inches? They don't sell them that big. 4 inches is pretty big when it comes to a keychain, my guy, because it's like 4x4. Like, it can be a square that big. Okay, delete keychain. The slug is going to be Kyron. I'm going to click send. It's going to error out, and I'm going to cry. Of course. What? No error messages? Oh, address not found. That's because I forgot. There we go. Now it's referencing localhost. Alright, let's do this. It's not capitalized. There we go, now it's working. The API URL is just localhost 3000/API. Okay, let's do this. Click send on Kyron. Oh my gosh. It returned what I wanted it to. And now when I click keychains, boom, I'm gone. Great. Now we have a create, delete, and get. I don't have an update. Update would be pretty darn easy to do. Actually, I'm going to do an update. Might as well. Might as well do an update, dude. Frick, I'm already here. App.patch, API keychains, slug, async, request, response, const, slug, is equal to rec.params. We're pulling the slug out of our URL that we did. Try const keychains equal to json.parse await read file database keychains.json utf-8, and then say if keychains okay, this is gonna be stupid. I'm sure there's better ways to do this. I'm gonna hack you through localhost. Cuphead. Hacking through localhost confirmed. Got that. No, this is gonna be really stupid. Everybody probably has a better way to do this, but watch this. If there's not keychains dot sum keychain where keychain dot slug is equal to slug, I want you to return res dot rotund res dot send res dot status 404 dot send error, not just message. Couldn't find keychain with slug, and then we'll send it back to them. I'm gonna open myself up to some CSS freaking vulnerabilities. XSS. Are those lambda expressions? Frick yeah, they are. They're beautiful. JavaScript. Look, this is me defining a function right here. This is the exact same as if I threw a function up here and then called it here. Okay. Couldn't find a keychain with slug that. And then if you did find a keychain, what I want you to do, there's no way this is the most performant thing ever. Watch this. This is gonna kill all of you. Const new keychains is equal to keychains.map. We're making a whole new array by iterating over every object. Keychain. If keychain dot slug is equal to slug, or if it's not equal to slug, how about that? If the slug is not the same, then continue. Else return, and then we also need a const. We don't need that. We'll just let the user screw themselves over however we want. No, we won't. New keychain is equal to old keychain with the new body, and then we will say validate. So now we have a try catch inside of our try catch, brother. We are double try catching here with us today. Actually, I'm just gonna do this anyway. I don't freaking care. Who do you think I am, dude? Just call it. Just parse it, bro. And then don't return. Wait, this is a freaking network request that we're doing. Wait, yes, return. Return new key chain. Why are you mad? Jump target cannot cross function boundary. Oh, because this is a map inside of a function. So then I will just say do nothing. No. If the slug. No, duh. If keychain slug is equal to slug, then just return keychain. If it's not, just return that. Okay, then return the new keychain. That just means that it's validated, it's all good, we're all happy, fantastic. We also make sure that the slug is not duped. Kai and I take same class item. Why not do a filter function followed by a map function? The filter on the keychains and then map the keychains. Why would I filter on the keychains? I would filter on the keychains because I go through all of the keychains, finding the one that I want, and then potentially get rid of all the No. My intention here is to just update one of the keychains, and the way that I did it was I go through every keychain. If the keychain isn't the one I'm looking for, just add that one to the list, because a map takes whatever you return from this function and adds it to the array of new keychains. But if it is the one I'm looking for, then continue, and in this case, you throw the rest of the keychain is, this means you take all the properties and you put them at the top level. So if keychain had dot color dot style, it would make this object have color and style, and same thing with the body of your request. Then we need to parse it. I'm hoping if you give it a parameter that doesn't exist, would it let you make a keychain? Like if I typed like foo, and bar, would it be mad at me? It doesn't get mad at me, which is weird. Oh, it's because I made it so it can't get mad at me. I'm just gonna say freaking new keychain is rec.body. Who cares? Give it whatever you want, man. Could not send the request. The server was restarting, my bad. Excuse me. Slug is not defined. That is the funniest error message I've ever seen. Oh, slug's not defined because here, new keychain dot slug. Bing. Slug is already in use. Chiron. And then the regex should break because I put a space. And then if I do Chiron 2, it's gonna not work anyway. Chiron Butler. Foobar. Oh, interestingly enough, yeah. With my keychain, if I give it something that doesn't exist, then it doesn't match. I'm making a new array just change. You tell me how to make it better then. I want to hear it. Okay? What you got? Huh? What you freaking got? What you got? Tell me. Tell me what you got. I freaking dare you, bro. Come up with a better solution, bro. Come up. Wait, actually, I just thought of it. There may be a very better solution to this. There's probably like a modify in place where matches, right? Array modify single element JS. How to change the value of an object which is inside of an array. It is quite simple. Find the index of the object using your find index method. Store the index in the variable. Do a simple update. Find index and throw it in the garbage. Gosh dang it, that is a good idea. It's like I studied to do this or something, chat. Who the frick am I? Why are you so small? Wow, now you are huge. A little dude in the computer. Alright, fine everybody. You guys are making it serious. And while I'm doing that, somebody look up if there's a way with Zod to confine my model to just these fields. I don't want somebody to add erroneous fields. That was the entirety of how I built the builder. The mapping or the other one? Optimization goes out the door for me because I use Python. Dude, Python sounds... The things that people say about that, they're like, oh, it's the slowest thing I've ever used. Alright, so then what you're saying is the better way to do this is to do const keychain index is equal to keychain dot find index keychain dot slug is equal to slug, and then I say if keychain index is equal to -1, return res.send status. Otherwise, I say keychains at keychain index is equal to. Hold on, my apologies. Keychains at keychain index, and then we do this, 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 and then we do this. Then we do send the status 200 dot send new keychain. There we go. I think that is more efficient and less gross. Smartest version, last version, where you created the entire thing and updated story. Yeah, you were freaking high on freaking cough syrup, bro. How do you get keychain? Is it a lambda expression again? Well, it was a lambda expression, and now all that it is keychains dot find index. And so what it will do is it will go through my database. Oops. It will search through this array. It will find the first item in which the property is what I'm looking for. So in this case, slug of John. where the keychain slug is equal to slug. You're right. That was wrong. This is right now. It is. Now it's, you were right. Good catch, John. You are now promoted to the assistant AI. You are the assistant to the regional AI. No, the one with cops was the version before that. Oh man, that's some good stuff right there. Okay. This is great. Everything that's happening here is beautiful, except nobody looked up how to confine those odd values to the ones that are defined within the model. That was the only thing I gave you. I gave you the instructions to do this. Okay, Zod, confine values to ones defined in schema. Zod is the validation library that I'm using. How to restrict some string? How... Zod! It's this crazy validation where you define a schema for anything, including your objects, including just simple properties, and then you can run it through a validator to make sure that it confines to what you're looking for. So it's not exactly like, you know, if you have types in a class, it's not exactly that, but so you just want it to be a, yes, exactly. I defined size, color, whatever, and if somebody passes my model a property that doesn't exist on the object, I want it to not allow that property, and I'm not exactly sure how to do that. Let's see if we can figure this out. Pick omit. Inspired by TypeScript's pick and omit. All Zod object schema has pick and omit that return a modified version. Consider this recipe schema. ID, name, ingredients. To keep certain keys, use pick. Recipe dot pick name is true. To remove certain keys, use omit. Probably just dot pick. Are you limiting properties or also limiting acceptable values for the properties? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by limiting properties, but I can show you. You're very smart. I'm sure I'll be able to see. So right now, this is my schema. We have slug, and the slug can be a string, and it has to conform to this. And we have a name, and it can be a string, and we have a size, and it can be one of these, and we have two set, and it's a boolean. It gets a tiny bit complicated because we need conditional values for our color based on what style you're using, so I had to do this whole discriminated union thing that differs your schema based on what style you're choosing, but that's irrelevant to our problem right now. The thing that I want to happen is, if somebody passes in, like, foo, I want it to just forget that foo was ever a part of it. By property, I mean the field. Both, yes. I want to limit the properties, and I want to limit the acceptable properties. What if you do res.bodyPick? That is true, too. I was hoping I could do it at the object level. That way I don't accidentally ever screw myself up, but I might just have to do that. Unless I could do this. Z.discrimination. Nothing like discrimination. What if on the schema itself I can just do the pick? Collapse all! Dot pick. I think it's because this is what I'm actually doing. So if I did this, and then I said export key chain schema dot pick. What the frick am I looking at? Where do I use this? That's Oh no, chat. It's because object has pick. And I'm doing this weird discriminated union crap, man. So how do I... No, chat, I have to put pick on every single one of these. Oh, that's the worst news I've ever heard. Where's that body? Okay, so yeah, those are options. It's either when we make the network request, we pull out the fields, or on the model, on every single one of these stinking objects, we have to put .pick. Did you save the hack? Yes. Yes, I did. So then if we pick, we have to specify which keys to pick off. Which in this case, I need to pick... John, you're gonna hate this, bro. On the left, we had to generate all of these. That way we could change the possible colors based on which style you choose. It was really stupid. But the way that we generated all of these was just console log the correct shape of code and then copy pasted it. So let's just edit it, I guess. So pick out slug name size 2 size. I don't want to hear it, man. It works so well, right? I hate it. I hate it so much. And it's not anything you did wrong, Yelby. You gave me a great idea, but I hate the fact that I hate it. I'm sorry. Just everything about it is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Okay, but it works. So 2-sided, and then we need color true. Because watch, now what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna do node hacking.js, and you output it to output.text, and then you output.text, and you know it's all there, and then we go over to your keychains, and then we export this, and then every single one of these now just delete it. And then I click save, and then I have to format the document, and it's technically correct because now they all pick. Okay, let's see if that fixed my issue where if somebody sends an erroneous piece of it. No! I put it on the wrong place. Ah, man, I gotta redo that entire 4-second fix. I'm so upset. Does pick just select key value? Yes, it does. That is exactly what it does. And it's a common thing within JavaScript, but what's funny is JavaScript itself doesn't have a pick as far as I'm concerned. You have to import a library called Lodash, which has a lot of helper functions. Why am I in here? I need to go back to the model. So this all the way to the bottom, this, bam, baby. That's how we're doing it in this house. That's how we're doing it in this house, man. Format the document. All right, so now it should work. What? A discriminator value for key discriminator could not be extracted from all schema options. Do they not all have style? Oh my gosh, chat. It's cause I'm stupid. You needed to put style here. The fact that these are not organized alphabetically bothers me. 1 second, please. HIJKL, then OPQRST, color true. You may be able to control click down. Hold on. I need to test that now. I mean, that's smart. I'm glad that it stopped me, but okay. Now it should work. I like Yelby's solution of getting the keys dynamically. Right? Bro is a genius. True. True. You guys are on top of it. Are you not sorting the accessories? I am here. Should be good. I need to this is not something that somebody random would be able to look at and appreciate, so I am a terrible developer, but at the same time, I don't really need to be a good developer right now. Okay, so control down. Wait, it didn't do all of them. In fact, it's not doing anything. You lied to me. Color, that's what I was looking at. Are you not sorting the color? Balls, are we not sorting the color? Brother. No. Okay, how do I do this? It would just be accessories, accessory name for each color. That means that this is color. Sort. Yeah, baby, now we're sorting the color. Fantastic. Format document. Okay, so now it should work. Beautiful. Chat, moment of freaking truth. If we go to Postman and we try to give it foo, it's going to be mad at me. It's going to say you suck. It did not say you suck. It did not say I suck. It freaking was fine with it. Where are the colors coming from? Yeah, so the product itself on Shopify has option 1, option 2, option 3. These 3 options combined give you a different ID. So this means there's 3 times 3 times 3 amount of IDs. That is all the products. And then each of the products also has more options that you can give it. And of course, whoever made this website didn't make this very well. And the options for the colors are actually over in this dynamic form library looking thing. So here's all the different options for the clasps. We have U-shaped, colorful hook, circle ring, whatever, D hook, whatever, star hook, whatever. And then we have accessory colors based on the conditional value of U-shaped colorful hook. So when the user goes to the website and selects U-shaped colorful hook clasp, all of these values show up, which are these are the colors. And so all that I've done is I've taken this object that I've stolen from their website, and then I've translated the data into quite literally just colors and style and color for every single one. Is that the color of the chain itself? It is, yes. And we can see that right here. So let's say that I picked, you know, the heart. The heart has a gold, it has a pink, there's like a red, it has all these different colors. So it's cool, but this is exactly why it's annoying for the artist, because every time they want to buy more stuff, they have to go, okay, I want this, I want 2.5, I want this, I want this, and then you have to upload a picture, and they have to do the quantity, and then click add to cart for everything every time. Like, it would make more sense if I just made something where you could define your product once, and then type the quantity and click send, or like make like a little order or something. Just not what's happening now. I think I gotta go. This is ticking me off. Color, style, name, size, slug, two-sided. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not validating correctly. It is supposed to just be picking off certain values, and it's not. But that is neither here nor there. So post, try new keychain, rec.body, parse the new keychain, and then it apparently is fine. It's fine with you putting in whatever you want, I guess. Foo bar, people can screw themselves up as much as you want. So obviously the solution that I saw was not the right one, but I gotta go. So thanks for watching. I will see you all later. Let's go find some raid. Definitely both of you come back. I need 2 developers for 1 developer on here. Let's go raid Sonic. He a chill guy. We met him at a con. I will see you all later. Y'all are already part of my Discord, but you know I gotta advertise it in the chat. I gotta say it. I will see you all. Yeah, no, I'll keep you updated. I'm probably gonna work on it a little bit later, but I gotta go. Thanks for hanging out today. Goodbye, YouTube. Peace. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.